Alright, hey ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So, last time we left off, we did take out Roth, and we're now on, pretty much Sequence 9. I don't know if it's been officially announced. I think it might have been. I'm not sure. But we are on a mission right now. Pretty much at the very end of Sequence 8, it goes ahead and starts the next mission, which is to, reach the Gladstone house. At this point, that's pretty much it. And so we're going to be doing that right out of the gate here. No cutscenes. Didn't miss anything. I just closed the gap because we did start on the train, which is like 1,500 meters away. So I took the liberty of meeting you here. That way you didn't have to watch me drive. Also, last part, Jacob and Evie are having a little bit of turmoil in their relationship. Not really agreeing with each other, getting on each other's nerves pretty much.
The ball is tonight. They must have taken the invitations with them.
And like I was saying, they're having some trouble. They don't really want to be working together anymore, so they say they want to be done with this. They want to do this final job and be done with it. So we're pretty much here looking for the Gladstones.
You've seen two carriages pass by here just now.
I did, sir. One with a man in it, the other with a woman. They split up.
Where did the man go?
That way.
Thank you.
What was I saying? So, yeah, we're looking for the Gladstones. That way we can take their cards to the ball. Because, you know, we didn't have free entry like we did. We don't have free entry right now like we did for the music hall. We pretty much gotta steal some entry cards. Invitations, in layman's terms. Which, you know, shouldn't be too difficult for someone of Jacob's particular skill set. You know, running in there, killing, and taking what we want. Or we could, you know, if Evie was around, we could sneak in there and take what we want. I think that's where a lot of the turmoil comes in with Evie and Jacob. Jacob loves to kill. Evie loves to sneak. And, so, you know, naturally they're against each other. They can't just work together like powers combined kind of stuff. But anyway, that's not super important, is it? What's important is we gotta reach Mr. Gladstone, not Miss, Mr. Gladstone's location. And Jacob thinks we're on the right track, even though I haven't seen anything. This looks right enough, I suppose.
Oh, come on, my mother won't be.
Alright, there's definitely a carriage here.
Party event. Don't mind if I do.
Alright. So it says not to kill any policemen. I don't think these are policemen, they're guards, but I think it still counts. So I would avoid killing if possible. If you want that sub-objective. So I believe there's a guy up there. So we're going to be trying to avoid killing as best we can. That is a restricted zone, so we can't just walk on in there. You know, unless we kill everybody. And Gladstone is apparently here somewhere. We just gotta find him and steal from him. Which is, you know, what we're good at anyway. Looks like he's down there somewhere, maybe? I don't see him.
Sir and honor, thank you for your continued support.
Oh, didn't really want to do that. I was thinking about it, but I didn't really want to do it. I guess we can do it. Some people around, I didn't want to have to jump down into this mess. Now we're going to have to sneak our way around all these guys. It's probably easier said than done. Looks like we're doing okay right now. They might not see us. I think we just need to get here and steal this. I'm trying to steal it. Can't really see. Okay, I think we got it. Oop, that guy saw us. No big deal. Just get out of here. I think we found out. I think that was like location paper, like where he went. So it looks like he's over here now. We just need to get out of here. So that wasn't too bad.
Maybe I haven't been quite as delicate as I could have been. But still.
So it looks like Jacob's even talking to himself a little bit about the troubles him and Evie are having. He thinks maybe he could have been a little bit more delicate, like you said. But he just overall doesn't like how Evie does kind of act like she's the older one. I don't know. They're pretty much both the same age. It's like a seconds difference on age. So I think he hates to be treated like a child. Just because he likes to have fun, you know. He doesn't take his job too seriously either. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just like, he just likes to chill and relax. It's a good thing. If you ask me, he doesn't let it get to him. You know, usually assassins are under so much pressure. You know, you think they might snap at any moment. Not Jacob. He loves his job.
Mrs. Gladstone's under guard. Better be cautious.
I'd like to
Better
think
wait
he'd
until she's
do it.
alone.
I'd like to think he'd do it for free, but he does really like the money, I think, too. Also, I just realized what we did just do. We stole Mr. Gladstone's invitation. Now we gotta steal Mrs. And I'm trying to climb down this thing, but Jacob does not want to go. Okay, there we go. Alright, so there she is. And hers is pretty easy to steal, too. If you're not afraid to jump down. I'm gonna... We might take some damage, but that's okay.
One should
And then
not
there you
attend the
go.
Queen's ball without making a proper entrance.
Now we just gotta get out of here. I'm gonna wait for this guy to turn around. Oh, nope, because that guy behind us is gonna see us. Alright, now we just need to get out of here. And I think we gotta steal Gladstone's carriage, because it's part of the act, you know. Want to use their invitations, pretend to be them, we gotta have their carriage. Because people we're fooling wouldn't recognize us as not being the Gladstones, but they would recognize the Gladstone's carriage.
Swords must be left at the door by order of the Queen.
Well, that's kind of a dumb rule, isn't it? And this objective in particular is a bad one. Don't damage the carriage, which kind of sucks, because people in this game drive awful. You're like bound to hit somebody, or you're going to get frustrated because they drive so slow. Look at this. Look at this. There, see, I lost it. I didn't even damage the carriage. The horse tapped another carriage. So, you know, you can go for that one if you want. It's a really easy one to get if you just drive super slow and you're super patient. But I'm trying to do a walkthrough. I don't care about that. But I will not kill any policemen. I'll avoid that if possible. It's not super far of a distance, but, you know. Still, I'm in kind of a rush. I gotta get to this ball. And there you go. That's the end of that mission. Almost perfect, but not totally. But, you know, whatever. We got the Devil's Handshake schematic. I think that's a gauntlet of some kind. Oh, yeah, so see, we are on Sequence 9. We didn't have, like, a big Sequence 9 intro like most of the other sequences have. But, you know, pretty much just started us right into it. But here we are. The next mission, might as well do it. We're here, right? That first one wasn't super long. So we're going to meet up with Aberline to discuss getting weapons into the ball. We can't go in there with no swords. I mean, come on. We're only so deadly with our hands. Also, this will get us the Master Assassin belt, which I think is good. I actually don't remember. I never really used the Master Assassin stuff. There's always something better or something that looks cooler. Because once you get so far in the game, I just want to look cool because you already do so much damage. So let's talk to this guy that clearly isn't someone in disguise.
Quite a carriage you got there. Where did you buy it, if you don't mind me asking?
Ask all you want, Freddy. You'll never get an answer.
Damn it all. Was it my eyebrows?
Yes, and your face, voice, and body. Look, I've got an invitation to the Queen's ball tonight.
How did you come by that?
Freddy, there's to be an attack on the ball. I need to smuggle some weapons inside to prevent it.
Supposing I believe you. Only the Royal Guard carries weapons.
So?
Too easy.
For God's sake, Freddy.
Fine. I require a guard's uniform.
Done. I knew you'd come through.
Just promise me, Jacob, that you will return Mr. Gladstone's coach.
Of course.
We're totally not going to return the coach. So, we gotta go get a uniform at the church, Martin Church, which is actually right here. Don't know why I got into the carriage. Felt like it was farther away, I guess. I think we need to be going up, too. If I remember correctly, I think this mission is a little bit difficult for the wrong reasons. But we'll see about that. I'm mashing the grappling hook button. Come on, Batman, go. No, grappling hook. That's not quite how the song goes, but it's something like that. So no, the guards aren't up here. We're just gonna scout the area so we can find some guards. So we can kill some, not kill, steal from the guards. See, I've been playing as Jacob too long. I just default to kill. Also, look at the kitty cat. And look at those giant, stupid-looking hats. I don't know whose idea that was. So there's some guards. For a minute there, I didn't think he was gonna go into leap of faith. I thought I just jumped. So yeah, there's some guards. This is a restricted area. We gotta knock out the guard. You get to pick which guard you want. There's quite a few. I don't know why any guard won't do, but there's like a select few you can pick from. They're all pretty well guarded, and you're not allowed to kill anyone, and I'm not sure if the knockout thing works on this mission. Some missions you can knock people out and it doesn't count as kill. Secondly, this area is so saturated with guards, it would be kind of hard to just go through and knock them all out without getting spotted anyway, which then would trigger a combat alert, and then you'd have to fight or run, and then look like an idiot. So as you can see, this place is pretty much flooded. Any one of these guards, I think, will do. I don't think any guard in particular is easier than the others. We'll look around a little bit, though. What you want to be doing is you want to get down there and you want to kidnap a guard. You don't want to knock him out or kill him, because killing will avoid the sub-objective, and knocking out means you're going to have to carry his body past all these guys without any blending effect. So you want to kidnap him, so you can blend and then get out of here with him. This guy looks pretty good. It'd be quite a walk to get out of here, but I think we should be able to kidnap this guy without alerting anyone else. Oh, unless he walks off like that, and then we're, totally screwed. We'll go up here, though. We'll see if we can't see a way to get one of these guys. He's kind of walking off now, making it a little bit difficult. We might be able to get him here. I'm going to try. Yeah, it looks like, okay, we're good. So,
Stop struggling.
turn the eagle vision on, make sure we don't get spotted by anybody. You just want to take it nice and slow. We got to walk this guy all the way out of here so we can knock him out and then take his uniform. Watch out for the patrolling guards. We'll go over this way. I think we should be good to go. You can try and mark people and then, come out of Eagle Vision if Eagle Vision bothers you for some reason. But me personally, I like to stay in it. Because I'm used to playing Batman and I just stay in detective mode all the time. Also, it'd be nice if this guy would turn around and walk away. That way we can get out of here. Thanks, guy. It's like he was reading my mind or heard me talk. Heard me talking. Alright, so there's a few ways out of here. We're going to try and take this way. Looks like there's a pretty decent gap here we can probably use to our advantage. I think we can squeak by this guy. He'll turn, and he's turning right now to come towards us, but I don't think he'll walk close enough to us to see us. So we should be good to go. Also, this guy right here might be preferable if you can find him in a spot where no one's looking at him, although it looks like he's pretty well surrounded here, so, maybe not. But, that guy would be preferable because you're, like, right here. I guess you could always smoke bomb him, and maybe, I don't know. Nah, I don't think any of that would work. Alright, so we're out of the zone now. We've left the zone. We just gotta find a nice place to knock this guy out with no authority figures around to see it. This area looks good as any, so let's go ahead and knock this guy out. Be careful not to hit the X button, that will stab him, and that will screw everything up. So now we just gotta loot the body.
Charming.
And we're just gonna leave this guy on the street. Oh wait, yeah, hide the body, that's right. Forgot about that one. I always forget about hiding the bodies. And I think you can hide the body in a carriage. I think that'll do. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. I think that'll do. I feel like I've done this before and it's fine. Because there's not really a lot of places to be hiding bodies.
Freddy, here I come.
Alright, so it looks like that'll do. So yeah, like I said, you just want to get in there, kidnap him, bring him out, take his clothes, and then you can hide him in a carriage. Totally fine. That way if people notice that he's gone, which they won't, they'll just assume he's on lunch break, because no one's reported a naked man on the street.
Let's go.
Alright.
One uniform as requested.
It's still warm.
My gift to you?
I will meet you on the roof of Buckingham Palace.
You're such a romantic.
Alright, so yeah. That's probably one of the better runs I've had on that mission. I typically give this mission like a 1 or 2. That's how bad it usually goes for me, but I'll give it a 3. There's just so many guards around, and you know, you have to pick the certain ones. Now thinking back on it, maybe you only have them certain guards you can pick from, because I think the other guards were just like normal policemen wearing those gray outfits. Are they not even really policemen? They're like guards. Anyway, we'll go up here just cause while I'm talking. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm out of stuff to talk about except for that mission. Yeah, so yeah, that mission, it can be very, very difficult. You know, kidnapping's usually never easy, especially if you don't have the upgrades. I don't even know if that mission's possible without the no struggling kidnapping upgrade you can get. That's definitely one you want to get early on. That's like one of the givens. That and like the automatic loot when assassinating. So there you go. Also, our next mission's an Evie mission. Haven't seen her in, I don't know, ever. Probably like half the game ago. So I'll meet you over there, and we'll check out Evie. Been a while.